Good day, everyone. Today we will be having three topics to discuss, which are addition of similar fractions, addition of dissimilar fractions, and addition of mixed numbers. So, as you can see here, we have two examples with the final answer. But don't worry, I'm going to explain to you how we got the final answer. I'll be guiding you through four steps to do to get to the final answer. So, the first step is check the denominators. The denominators should be always similar to each other. Like in number 1, 4 and 4 are our denominators. And then the second step is add our numerators. So 2 plus 1 equals 3. And then the third step is keep the denominator. And the last step is simplify is needed. So let's start with the first example. So as you can see here in the first example, the denominators are equal. So we just copy the denominator. And then we add the numerators. 2 plus 1 equals 3. So our final answer will be 3 over 4. And for number 2 here, we do the same thing. We check our denominators if they are the same. And then we add our numerators and then keep the denominator and simplify if needed. So as you can see here, the denominators are the same. So bring them to the right and then add our numerator. 1 plus 5 equals 6. So our answer will be 6 over 9. But this answer needs to be simplified. So we're going to divide the numerator and the denominator to break them down to their simplest form. So 6 divided by 3 equals 2. And then 9 divided by 3 equals 3. So here's our final answer, 2/3. And then here for our next topic, which will be addition of dissimilar fractions. So the same here, I will be guiding you through 4 steps to get to the final answer. So our first step will be, we have to find the common denominator. Second, we have to rewrite it. Third is add. And then fourth is simplify. So as you can see here, our first example is 4 over 9 plus 1/3. Of course, we can't start adding them yet because we don't have the common denominator. So our first step is to find the common denominator by finding the least common multiple, LCM. So let's start finding the least common multiple of the denominators 9 and 3. So for the denominator 9, as you can see here, I'm going to write 4 least common multiples of each. So we have 9, 18, 27, and 36. And for the denominator 3, we have 3, 6, 9, and 12. Why is both number 9s circled? Because we have found the least common multiple, which is number 9. So for our second step is to rewrite the denominators as number 9. And we have to multiply the numerators of how many times did it take us to find the least common multiple. So for number 9, it took us only one time to find the least common multiple, which is number 9. So since it took us only one time, so 1 times 4 equals 4. That will be our numerator still. And then for number 3, it took us 3 times to find the least common multiple, which is number 9. So 3, 6, 9, that's 3. So 3 times 1 equals 3. And that will be our new numerator. So the third step is we have to add the numerators. 4 plus 3 equals 7. And then copy the denominator. So our final answer will be 7 over 9. But you might be asking, why didn't I simplify? Because there's nothing to simplify in 7 over 9. So here for our last and third topic is addition of mixed numbers. So here in example 1, we have 3 and 2/5 plus 2 and 1/2. So as we did in our previous topic, we have to find their common denominator. How? We have to find the least common multiple of each of the denominators. So let's start with the least common multiple of 5 and 2. So I'm going to do 5 least common multiples of each denominator. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25. And for the denominator 2, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. So as you can see, number 10 is circled because that's their least common multiple. So we have to rewrite it as it's the new denominator. And then the third step is we have to times the numerator on how many times did it take us to find the least common multiple. So here, let's start with 5. It took us 2 times. 5, 10. So that's 2. So we have to times the numerator 2. So 2 times 2 is 4, as you can see down there. It's 4 over 10 now. And then for the denominator 2, so we have 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. So 5 times. So 5 times 1, the numerator, which will be 5. As you can see down there, 5 over 10. And then the fourth step is add the numerators and copy the denominator. So which will be 9 over 10. 4 plus 5 equals 9. And then copy the denominator 10. And then our last step is to add the whole numbers. 3 plus 2 equals 5. So our final answer will be 5, 9 over 10. So here for our second example of addition of mixed numbers, you can see we have 9, 7 over 8 plus 8, 3 over 4. So as we did earlier in the first example, we have to find the common denominator. How do we do that again? We find the least common multiple. So I'm going to start finding the least common multiple of the denominator 8. So we have 8, 16, 24. And then for the denominator 4, we have 4, 8, 12. So we already found the least common multiple, which is number 8. So we're going to rewrite it as the new denominator, 8, 8. And then we're going to times the numerator to the times it took us to find the least common multiple. So let's start first with the least common multiple of the denominator 8, which is once only. It took us only once. So 1 times 7 is 7. And then for the denominator 4, it took us 2 times to find it. So 2 times 3, the numerator, will be 6. So our new mixed numbers for now will be 9, 7 over 8 plus 8, 6 over 8. And then our third step is to add the numerators. 7 plus 6 is 13. And then the whole numbers, 9 plus 8 is 17. And copy the denominator. So as you can see here, we have an improper fraction. 13 over 8 can't be possible. So what do we do here? So we have to divide 13 by 8. So how many times are 8 found in 13? Only once. So we put it aside by the whole number 17. So 17 plus 1. And then we times 1 by 8. So 1 times 8 is 8. And then we subtract 13 by 8. So 13 minus 8 is 5, which will be our new numerator, 5. And then we just copy the denominator 8. And then we add the whole numbers, 17 plus 1, which will give us our final answer, 18 over 5 over 8. I hope you liked the video and found it interesting. Please leave a subscribe button and thank you for watching.